This is Mesh from Downtime Distractions.
And this is Mung, also from Downtime Distractions.
So today we're having a look at a new title coming out called Golf with Friends.
Yep, I've got my golfing pants on. Shall we have a go?
And I got my golfing hat on. Let's do it. Okay, so here we are, having a look at this level called Oasis.
Golfing with friends.
Golfing with Friends. So, as you can see, it's a mini golf game. So far away from simulations, you can't even see the simulations.
Oh gosh. That's right. It's definitely not, if you're hoping for a PGA Golf Tour kind of game, yeah, I think you're looking in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Definitely not that sort of a game.
What is a cool feature I like, and I think you like it as well, Mung, is the fact that we can play at the same time.
That's right.
I'm waiting for you now because I've already finished, because my skill is so far advanced of yours that.
Obviously it is.
Well, look
I
at
think
that
it's
score.
my purple color golf ball.
But yeah, so it's really nice that you can actually play at the same time, and you're not really waiting around for the most part. So that's a really cool feature that we both really appreciate.
Yeah, and I think it's something very different, and it was something that I always thought was like a bit of a problem when I played other PGA Golf Tour kind of games where you kind of need to wait for the other person to hit the ball before it's your turn.
No.
Almost there. Looks like I'm ahead this time,
Yeah,
Mesh.
you got this one. And also, I think we both agree that it needs a bit of an indicator when when the ball stops moving and it's ready to be hit.
Yeah.
A few little things like that needs to be tweaked.
Absolutely. There's been a few times when I accidentally sort of like hit the ball, by accident without knowing that the ball is actually still moving or stopped.
Yep. Oh, we're both exactly the same shot there. Very much. And I think we both have kind of pointed out the physics around, I guess, the sinking of the ball could do with a bit of a tweak.
Yes, like the bounce of the ball and and I guess the power adjustment. Sometimes it almost feels like you're hitting the ball like the Hulk, and sometimes it feels like you're only just just like that.
Yeah. I guess just to give you an overview of how you actually do the shot as well. So you hold down left mouse and then you can move the mouse up and down to control your power, and you've got obviously the angle that you want to go left and right. So it's very, very simplistic.
Yeah. Very, very simple, but it's kind of fun. You don't actually need to worry about any like which golf club to use or whatever. It's just a basic, simple, fun game to get the ball in the hole, really.
Yeah. Except for this, this was designed by Lucifer himself.
I think it is.
Oh no, this is going to be a wild one. I think
yes.
To get under 6 strokes with this one is quite the feat.
I think this one is Let's Mess with Mesh.
Yeah.
Golf hole. This one.
But yeah, at the moment I'm pretty impressed overall. As you say, it's I got it. Yes, and a double bogey.
There you go.
But it's fun. I mean, when we've played it, we've both been laughing the whole way. It's been it's good fun.
And it's also been like really, really fun in finding out what the next hole is.
Yeah.
We've kind of been through all the holes, and we're just showing you guys like what's available, what's with this hole. But when I first played it with Mesh, it was pretty exciting, sort of waiting and going, oh, I wonder what the next hole is going to do, or what kind of obstacles is we're going to be facing.
Yeah. I guess at the moment, in its early access state, you only have two levels. So you've got the Oasis and one I think it's called the Forest.
That's right,
yeah.
Forest.
And so when it's going to be out of early access, they hope to have 6 additional levels on top of that.
Yeah, which is really going to be cool because I wouldn't mind playing it again with all 6 maps just to see what they've got.
Yeah, definitely. And a whole bunch of other features as well. I'm actually quite excited about the level editor that they're going to add in as well in the future. Oh no.
Yeah, I went through the long hole. Yeah, because that means communities can really make some really crazy ass courses.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a lot of fun just to even try. It's like, I can imagine just, someone says, hey, try out my golf course, and you're going to have thousands of them if the community really lives up.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's going to be the real driver behind a game like this. I mean, it's almost as if these developers are introducing a platform and saying, here you go, community, off you go.
Yes, exactly, and it really reminds me actually the actual golf hole maker. It's kind of like Mario Maker. If it can be as big as that, and you have the community making these really crazy as mini golf courses that require extreme precision to get through, then I think you may actually have a market for a certain group of people.
Yep. I completely agree. I think that's how it's going to go. At the moment, it's only available, I guess, as a multiplayer. Oh, look at that! Oh, you got a hole in one.
Gosh.
At the moment, it's only available for multiplayer over a network, but they hope to have it so you can actually have local multiplayer, which would also be fantastic. You have your mates around, and you can all have a go one after another. I think that would be really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the other thing too, notice when we initially played this, this is actually a really nice sort of, what do we call it? A Skype kind of game where you're having a chat with your mate as you're just playing.
Yeah.
Not actually worrying too much about like trying to get a high score or anything like that.
Yeah, it's a perfect game to review because we can easily talk about it whilst having fun with it. It's as you said, it's like a little casual game that you're playing in the background. Wow, that was quite the shot there.
Yeah, it's that propelling. Oh gosh. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to like double back on this one.
Yeah, it's tricky on this one. What other features have we got? So yeah, as you can see, Mung's chosen to go the purple color, but you have a customization of that, and at the moment it's just limited to a few colors, I believe.
Yeah. So there was a lot of stuff that I thought would be. Oh gosh, I'm not getting anywhere with this. Just a lot of things I think they could add in a little bit, like achievement locks and things, maybe where you can have. Oh, see, the game just like quit for me.
Yeah, it's good. I like this.
Where you could, where you could get achievement unlocks and unlock maybe certain special colors for your golf ball or a sticker on your golf ball. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think if they're releasing it. Oh no! Oh, I fell down. How do you get back up?
You have to go all the way around, Mesh, all the way around.
If they release it and you can jump into any map, I don't think that would be. Well, that was a weird. I hit a wall side on and I bounced straight backwards. That's not right. I think that, as we've mentioned, that they need to have an unlock system as well. So you need to get a certain score in here to be able to get to the next maps, next level.
Yeah.
And
because otherwise players are just gonna blitz through these maps and then that's it. The replayability isn't gonna be there.
Yeah. So I definitely think they should gate it by some mechanism. If it's not your score, then maybe achievements.
Yep.
Something.
Yeah, that sounds good. But I mean, besides that, it's actually really nice. The textures are actually pretty cool, and some of the maps are really neat, like this one here.
Oh, I thought I was going to go back over that hump then. But yeah, I mean, I think it's to me a sign of a good game is the fact that we've played it a few times, and we're still having fun, and we're still, you know, it really encourages a fun gameplay with friends to me. So the golf with friends is the perfect name.
It's true. It is true to its name.
Yeah, I mean they are adding AIs after, I guess at some point when they've gone through early access, but there is no AI currently. So if you're wanting to pick this game up and play it by yourself, you can, but you're gonna be competing against yourself, your own scores.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that might be a bit of a thing to think about. But then if the community grows, you can just probably jump into anyone's game, I would say.
Yeah, I would say so. And I think even if it doesn't have bots, if the community really works well, it would just be a game for people to try, golf holes one after the other.
That shot that you just did, I saw it. It was amazing. That was one shot to the top, wasn't it?
Yeah, one shot to the tee.
Oh no, I'm in the drink. Okay. Oh, look at you! You're miles ahead.
It's the color of the purple, man.
It is. It's really making you go get the extra skill.
But yeah, I mean, just this map here alone is quite interesting in itself. And
I thought I had it.
Yeah, you hit the edge.
Oh
no, too far. Too much wheat bix there, Mesh.
Yeah. Got to get it on the right lip. Whoa! Oh no!
Whoa.
Come on!
Oh no! Jeez.
Oh, this isn't good. This is the losing. I'm gonna lose now.
It's over. This is a real downtime distraction.
It is. Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! It's gonna roll all the way off.
That was close.
Oh no! He just stopped.
But yeah, I think more. Hopefully, the levels that they release when it's out of early access are more crazy stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because I really like this area. And the other thing I think we both agree on as well is that the music is not. How to say it? It doesn't suit where we are.
No, it doesn't. I don't think Japanese date simulation music is gonna suit an Egyptian theme.
Yeah, I concur with that statement. Yeah, because this thing. I mean, it would make more sense to, as you say, if you had some crazy Egyptian music.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to go for long. Just in the background, because that's all it
Absolutely.
is, right? Because I think this game is going to be more about being on comms with your friends as well.
That's right.
That might be a cool feature to have if it had comms in it.
Yeah, if they had comms, or like you were mentioning, the ability to. Jeez, that was a lucky one.
That was awesome.
Like how you said you could actually add in a jukebox.
Yeah.
And play your own music.
Yeah. Jukebox would be good.
Yeah, so that would be cool too. But I mean, yeah, it's like the music. I really feel like I'm gonna get like a naked picture once I've unlocked all the golf holes or something. This music really just sends Japanese dating simulation music.
Yeah, that's funny. That was a pretty good shot. And I really like when you go in here. I think there's, something like this. The idea is fantastic. That they could just add on so much more in here.
Yeah.
Like they could make it so much more alive. I think. And as you say, I think you mentioned that having other game modes as well, didn't you?
Yeah, other game modes, like possibly, making it so that there's friendly fire and that you can actually hit each other's golf balls as well would be quite funny.
Yeah.
So you can actually interrupt the other player's sort of stroke by hitting them and putting them in an awkward position, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, just to note on what you were mentioning earlier, to add more things around, like having a zombie walk over or something like that, or little extra animation to just add to the appeal of the game, because it's very cool. Like the whole map has kind of changed into an indoor, went from outdoor to indoor, which I thought was really, really neat.
Yep, it is. It's real cool. They do say that there will be multiple game modes, but it doesn't go into any detail on what they are. So we can only assume. I think one will be an idea would be probably to do a timed one as well. I mean, this is timed 2 minutes, but it's too long a time, so maybe you could adjust the times on that.
Yeah.
So there's many things they could do. Oh
gosh.
Where did you go?
A failed attempt there. I was trying something fancy. Yeah, there we go.
I like the look of the whole thing.
Yeah, same.
I think it's nice. Not, I mean, not AAA.
Yeah. It's not anything fancy, but it does its job, and that's, this game's not about the graphics. And I think if they do add in the graphic element, it's just the cherry on top.
Yep. We both did a cheat then. I saw you jump right over there, and I was like, well, that's a good idea. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's going to be close. 81 to 82. It's going to be close. Oh, no.
Oh, gosh, look at
that.
Not
this one.
Oh, not this one.
And I think this one, the developers need to reassess this
I think so.
Because when we've done it before, it just seemed to be impossible. But now we say that, it's going to be...
Oh, my gosh.
It's going to be a hole-in-one here. Hole-in-one. No.
I don't know what you're supposed to do. I think are you like...
I'm trying to do something, yeah. Maybe
oh gosh.
You can't bounce off the cats, can you?
You might be able to. Hang on, maybe it's
Yeah.
Oh, actually, maybe you can kinda. I am just like using the luck of the draw or something here. This is impossible.
Yeah. I had a way I did it then. I hit the side of it and bounced off.
See,
I think it's just luck. I think you just got to do it until you. Maybe there's power in the arrow, and you got to do a right timing on it.
I think so. Oh, that was close. I think it is. You have to get it at the right place of the arrow.
Maybe you just try and creep up to it and go around it. How about that? We tried to go.
Well, I've ran out of stroke.
I'll see if I can.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think we also talked about like if they made this game really, really arcadey by adding special abilities or making.
I'm in.
Oh, there you go.
So I just went. I guess I took it really. I'm not going to make it now. I'll be out of strokes. Is 12 stroke the maximum? Yes.
I don't know. I think it is.
No, I was in there. I should get an extra point taken off.
Oh, this one, huh? Okay, I'm gonna go to the right, and I blasted myself right across.
Yep, same.
There we go. Go, 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 go.
Sorry, what were you saying about the arcadey?
Oh, I was saying how we also talked about how maybe the game could be a little bit more arcade if it's going to be less simulator.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I thought it would be a good idea to do things like add, more sound effects to. You could flaming, like when you go really fast, the ball goes really fast. You could add flames to it and stuff like that.
Yep. Or you could have some abilities that will actually make, that would make the other player at a disadvantage, like screw up their aiming, screw up their power meter, just for for a second or something, that sort of stuff. Or like if there's certain places that you get your ball kind of touching, it gives you an ability or something like that. That sort of stuff would be cool.
I'm not having any luck with this. It's funny. I've done this one multiple times, and now I just can't get it.
It's too much for you.
It's too much pressure. I think it's over. I think it's a game over here. I think you've beaten me. This is
Oh
rigged.
my gosh.
But just stuff like this, it needs to be. I think there's a little bit of a bugginess with the arrows on the floor. They could be
Yeah.
tweaked a bit more
Yes, yes.
because the position I'm in now, it just doesn't seem to work with how it should.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
it's a little.
It's rigged. It's rigged. I want a rematch. Okay, so we saw some gameplay there. So let's start with the basics. There, Monk. Should we go through graphics first? What do you feel on that one?
Yeah, I think graphically the game is pretty good. I mean, for two developers working on it, it looks nice, and the textures are pretty cool, and the little grass animation and butterfly animation adds to it.
Yeah, apart from the butterfly that goes backwards.
Yeah, except for that.
Yeah, I agree. I think some of the textures are really impressive because you're up so close to them as well. As I was kind of expecting some bad textures there, but it's all very nice and tidy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've seen games that are done by a team of 10 people and the textures aren't as good as this, so it's kind of funny where the priorities go.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I think we'll give it a positive for the graphically, I think, for both of us. Audio, how did you find that one? Because we both mentioned that a bit.
I think the biggest thing is probably the music, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
There could be more sound effects for certain things, but the music is a little bit, just non-relevant sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. It wouldn't. I don't think it would take much to create just a simple, just a couple of loops that would be based on the regions you're in. So obviously, if you're in Egypt, you should have some old Egyptian music that would suit pyramids, stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is like we're not looking for like massive composers of the whole orchestra and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, even something like Super Mario, has very simple music, but it just suits the overall. And I think I don't know. I don't think it would cost them too much to find a composer, right? I mean, there's probably a lot of people out there.
And there's also, I think there's a couple of free songs you could probably find somewhere that might fit non-royalties type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, the music's not bad. It just doesn't really fit it. That's the thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just doesn't fit it.
Yeah, and as I agree as well with I think there needs to be a bit more sound effects, like something where when you get if you got a hole in one or par, maybe this should be a sound effect because it's such an arcadey game that why not have some crazy noise when you get a hole in one?
That's absolutely right. Yeah, I mean it's funny how much sound effects can make the difference for a game. It's amazing, and if you get it right, it's what keeps people playing.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So I think audio could be improved on all areas really, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so and let's move on to gameplay. How did you find that one?
I thought it was really fun. I thought it was just really, really, simple, and it was just a lot of fun playing with someone and kind of idly chatting and going through each holes. I mean, it was in a weird way. I didn't feel I needed to be competitive, but I think at the same time you can.
Yeah. But
it was just the whole playing with friends, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And as we kind of mentioned, it's almost like a Skype game. Maybe you're catching up with a couple of friends, and you could just play this in the background.
Exactly.
It seems to fit that kind of casual multiplayer game very well. And the gameplay felt solid. Everything seemed to work nicely, but maybe the physics needed a little bit of a tweak. I think we pointed that out, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right. Definitely, the physics itself was just a little bit weird. I mean, if you noticed, when we were playing, Mesh tried to angle shot, but ends up coming straight back to him, even though the war's on an angle. So there's little things like that makes the animation look floaty.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do have to remember this is early access.
Yes.
So there's a lot of room for improvement, but that would be something that we suggest needs to be looked at before full release, that's for sure. Sweet. So let's I guess what positive suggestions do we have that they could implement that you would like to see implemented?
I would probably, the biggest thing I would like to see is probably the crazy friendly fire mode or something where I can actually use my ball to knock the other opponent's or my friend's ball away. I think that would add a quite fun, chaotic sort of element.
Yeah.
I think like you said, the stages need to be gated by unlocking or passing the holes under par or something, or getting par on each set of holes. But that's the thing, it's like if this becomes successful, there's a lot of little things they can add to make it actually really good.
Exactly. I think this is a good starting template for them. And if the level editor takes off in a community, who knows, the world's your oyster. There could be a lot of different levels coming out, and if they add, it depends how far you can edit, right? It depends if you can edit game modes as well.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a bit of an unknown, and also they have said that they are going to release multiple game modes in the future, but it just doesn't say what type. So who knows what they're going to release.
Yeah.
But there's also a couple of other things as well. They're going to add controller support and a workshop. I'm not sure what the workshop is going to be for. And I think the thing we both pointed out is, whilst it's nice to get a new challenge, it would really help to have a little preview of what you're looking at. So that will be coming in the future, but at the moment there isn't any. So if that's it might be a bit annoying, because you really got to kind of guess the first shot if you're not familiar with the map or the level, I should say.
Yeah, but I guess that was kind of the fun part of it as well, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, even having being able to turn that feature off, that would be a cool game mode. So maybe when it's finished there is that preview, but have a game mode where there isn't that preview. So there's many things they could do.
Yeah, it's just when you really stop and think about it, there's a lot of things they could do. They could even have a darkness mode where you play the whole golf course in darkness, and all you see is just your ball lighting, and you kind of need to guess where you're supposed to go.
Or just really dim lights. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Or sort of like an adventure mode where you kind of going around trying to get up into places in the courses. So it's kind of similar to the practice mode where you're trying to find your way up into places and stuff like that, or trying to find the exit hole.
Yeah,
things like that. That would be pretty cool too.
Yeah, so lots of opportunities, I think, going forward for this title. But I guess if we were to sum up, from my opinion, I think graphically I like it. Audio, we've mentioned our concerns. Gameplay is good, but to me it's a bit tricky because the amount of content at the moment is limited. Price is $5.99, so it's cheap. $5.99 US. Yeah. It is cheap. And it's more of a thing. I think when you're paying for an early access game like this, is that you're paying for future content. That's they've said this is they're gonna do these features in the future, so it's not so I'm paying $5.99 for 2 levels, so I'm paying that much for future content, and I know it's coming.
Yeah, and they haven't exactly sort of given a date, have they, of the future content?
No, so it is a bit tricky. I mean, if you like the look of it, I think it's a good game to get. It's fun. But the thing is, if you get it and you're unhappy with just 2 levels at the moment, maybe just hold off and give them some more time, and then reevaluate it when they've released some more content. It's just sometimes if you get the game and then you're upset but there's not enough content, you might never come back to it. But if you just wait a bit of give them some time, check back in, just keep checking the update. Maybe because you could follow that for updates, and then just keep checking in on how they're going. Especially with that level editor, I think that, for me, is where it's going to get interesting.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I don't know if this game is necessarily something you want to go out and get and pay, the money to buy it just for this early access. I'd say probably wait a little longer, see what they have to offer before kind of clicking on the buy button.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, the thing is, though, I guess I will say I'm giving this game a positive review, a positive first look. But I guess buyer beware of content amount for now. I guess that's my final thoughts, really. Okay, so we'll leave it there. If you could give us some feedback down below, give us a like if you liked it, and subscribe. It really helps us out. And we'll see you next time.